welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Debbie or Cakes, and this is just going to be a quick little video today dealing with pigments and how to apply them so that there's not tons of fallout. So this video is originally for my sister because she sent me a photo of the makeup she did for Christmas, and she was, upset because for some reason the glitter just would not stick. There was tons of fallout, and so I decided to make this video to see if I could help some. So first of all, there's a couple things that you can do in order to make sure that your glitter, your shimmer is going to stick and it's not just going to drizzle all the way down your face throughout the day. So number one, you could just use a concealer. You can use a regular concealer, like this is Maybelline Fit Me in 50 Sand. And I mean, it'll stick, but not for a long time. The problem when it comes to using a concealer as the base for your glitter and your shimmer is that even though it applies really nice to the eye in the beginning, because our eyes have natural oils on them, eventually it's just going to break down. And that is going to happen with many of the other products I'm going to show you, but at the same time, the other products are meant to hold glitter, meant to make sure that they stick. Versus a concealer, it's good, but you might be able to find something better. So another thing that you can do in particular is this NYX glitter primer. Now this is a primer specifically meant to help applying, adhering, and sticking on that glitter, even shimmers and like chunkier pigments. This is pretty good. The first time I used it, it was bad. The second time it was good. So I would say use your error. This is meant specifically for glitter. So I would assume that it is going to stick a lot better than a regular concealer. Now, another item you can use, this one is my favorite out of the three. It is the Mamacita Cosmetics Peel Off Glitter Glue Gel. This is amazing. I think it was about $10 for this massive jar of just gel glue. So basically you put it on your eye, you kind of wait for it to dry down just a little more, make it a little more tacky. You apply your glitter and later on, peel it right off. It was an amazing find. I think that was one of the only things TikTok showed me where I was like, wow, y'all are actually onto something here. So I think that it applies really well. I'm a fan of it. I don't know if Mamacita Cosmetics still exists. I hope they do. I do have a backup, but I think that it's really good and I think that it's worth the price. So my makeup is basically already done. I have on a little bit of blush, some highlighter. I don't have on any foundation today, just going for more of a natural look because I'm going to be using my Romand palette. Romand is a K-beauty brand and it's, really soft pinks. There's like a berry. And then it has some really, really beautiful shimmers and a glitter. And I am also going to be using this MAC Pigment in... what shade are you? I have no idea, but it's really pretty. I think it'll match really well. And also my sister gave this to me. So first, I am going to bring you guys in and start with my eye base. If I knew that I was going to film today, I should have washed my brushes because I still haven't. Oh no. But I should still have something that I can use. Yeah, we're just going to use this little flat brush. Okay, we've got our base down, and this is just a regular eyeshadow base. It's going to be great for applying the mattes on here, and you can also apply shimmers on it, but sometimes it's not strong enough for them to adhere to. Now to kind of match with the very soft pink that I'm kind of going for, I think I'm going to go kind of all over the lid with this shade right here. And again, the shades are not as pigmented as a regular eyeshadow, but it is buildable. I want to just start patting it down quickly because of my eye creases. The primer will crease too. The more pack it on, the more you can see it. And I'm really staying just towards the third, like the middle of my eye to the outer corner. Okay, so now I am going to dip into this berry right here. I'm going to be using the same brush. Okay, my eye shapes don't match, but that's fine. As you can see, I've got down my mattes. I will fix them up later, but I do want to set down the glitter glue now. So first we're going to try with the NYX glitter primer. It's quite tacky, quite sticky. I'm going to let it dry down just a little bit, and then we are going to apply some glitter with our fingers, and then we're also going to apply that MAC pigment. It also has a slight sheen to it. So I'm going to go in just with a little bit of this glitter right here. Just kind of trying to tap it down. Now I'm going to go in with the pigment, and I am going to use a brush because they can be quite messy. I'm just going to tap. I'm going to apply a little bit with my finger. There we go, and now let's check for some fallout. There's a little bit, and I always forget the main step, powder. I always forget that you need to put powder right here along your under eye so that it'll catch any fallout if there is any. So I'm just going to quickly apply a little bit of this Laura Mercier loose setting powder with this pointed foundation brush. It's e.l.f. Okay, we've applied some powder. Don't be like me. Please remember that before you start putting on these glitters and these shimmers, apply some setting powder to the bottom of your eyes. You don't have to bake or anything like that, but just setting down a little bit, put on the eyeshadow, and then as soon as it's done, you can just wipe it away. Okay, so now this is what this eye is looking like. I think I'm also going to clean up the outer edges with more glitter, except this time I am going to be using this really pretty one right here. It's got some really pretty pink and purple. Here we go. Okay, and then for the other eye, I am going to apply a little bit of the peel off glitter glue. And what I really like about this is a little bit goes a long way. So I'm going to apply with the same little flat brush just a little bit because it's super sticky. Okay, that should be good. And I'm just gonna try and again keep it to the same placement. Okay, perfect. You've got it in essentially the same spot, which is great. And again, I am going to give it a little time to kind of dry down a little bit before I start placing on that pigment and the glitter. Okay, should be quite sticky now. Again, it goes on super sticky, super easily. Now for the pigment, we're gonna try with a different brush. I happen to have one more flat brush that is also clean. And I just like to lightly tap it. Okay, it also applied relatively well. Stick just a little bit more on this side and also try to blend it more into the chunkier glitters. And then same thing with that glitter to clean up the edges. And then for my inner corner, just right on top of that where the red pigment is, I'm actually going to go in with this white shimmer that has like suspended red in it. That could also just be transfer from another shade I used. Now, I think my eyes look like okay, but I do want to deepen up that outer corner a bit more. So I am going to go in actually with the only like truly deep shade, which is this one. Don't want to use too much. I love how soft the shades are, but they do have a ton of fallout. Yeah, you can literally see that just fell right into that pan. That's fine. I don't mind it too much. I just want to make my eyes match just a little more. Okay, and I think they do now. So the last thing that I want to do is just put on some eyeliner and wipe away all of that powder. And yeah, I mean, it was pretty good at catching that fallout. Last thing I want to try is actually a brown liner. I want to see if it'll be dark enough for the pink. And this is the Joa Beauty Lineup Liquid Eyeliner in brown. I don't know if they still sell it. It does have a really awesome felt tip, which is like my preferred method. And again, you guys always know, typically I cannot get them to match, even though I will try. Oh, it's actually very nice brown. Hey, Bartok, he's hidden among my things. Surprisingly, these match a bit better than they typically do, which makes me really happy. Oh my gosh. And then follow up with my Maybelline The Falsies Flared, which can finally be decluttered for sure. It's affordable, easy to find again. So go to your local pharmacy, or you can go to their website, or you can go to Ulta if you want to make a bigger bulk purchase. Gonna bring you in even closer. Okay, here is the final look. As you can see, the end result when it comes to, this is the NYX glitter glue, and then this is my Mamacita Cosmetics peel off glue. They both look absolutely stunning. What kind of is the winner for me is always going to be Mamacita, because again, it's dried down already, and as soon as I want to take off my makeup and clean all of this off, I don't even have to wipe this. You literally just peel it off and you're done and you can go. So that's why I really think if anyone is more prone to using glitters, chunky glitters, shimmers that kind of have a lot of fallout when it comes to them, or if you're really into using pigments, definitely pick up this Mamacita Cosmetics peel off glitter glue gel, because you will not regret it. It is so easy to clean up. It is what it is, and it holds well. It definitely actually does last throughout the day. Next time I will start doing wear time tests for people in case they're interested in longevity versus just initial thoughts. And I mean, the NYX glitter glue, for me, it's like hit or miss. That one takes more user error than just putting on some glue, putting your eye makeup on it, and then peeling it off, which is what I really like about it. Always remember to apply some powder to your under eye. If you're working with glitters and, you know, pigments and stuff that are quite chunky, or even regular ones can sometimes be very prone to fallout. So be sure, powder that under eye, put on your glitter primer. It'll take you a very long way, and it'll have a lot more longevity throughout the day. So I hope that this was helpful. I love you, Nick. You're one of my biggest supporters, and I appreciate you. And I'm glad that you're my older sister. Have a wonderful day, you guys. Please remember to drink some water. Bye!